make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. And we are going to be treated to a great show today, Jesse. Two of the most dynamic players in the country in the same backfield.
And you got to give this coaching staff credit for bringing these two guys into the program, right, David? You're lucky if you just have the quarterback. But on top of that, you get this game-breaking running back, and this is so difficult for a defense to stop.
It's so frustrating because I got to stop the run game. I got to really get focused, get numbers, but then the quarterback can hurt you. This duo is one of the best in the country. They do it against every single defense. People are still looking for answers.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, room.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you
fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as
obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They just keep firing. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got to play this call. And if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if... 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Got room at the 35. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Texas A&M going quickly. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Kentucky, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defender. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Going to look downfield again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The AT unit on the field.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Crosses to 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Barrett. Bringing the heat. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Fletcher. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner goes down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Zings it complete to the right. Snowed under by the defense. Texas A&M going up tempo. The offense changing the play. Gonna sling it on second down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Oh, he got loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Barrett. Makes the catch, it's Washington. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31. and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Fires to the big fella. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Barges ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's third and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, first and 10. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
35. Kentucky, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the set. 42.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Keeps looking downfield. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24.
35.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He turns it loose to the left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception. interception there. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Kentucky right back to the line.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's first and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll throw on third down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just going for the big play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Running into the open space. He'll try to take it back. And it's loose. Defense falls on the wall. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.